Hello and good morning, listeners. This is Almus Market Mornings with Pankaj Rathi this time, your morning brew for global financial update. Now, folks, escalation on the geopolitical front was observed yesterday with actions at multiple locations across both nations. Blackouts have been announced in certain locations closer to the border, while more than 25 plus airports have been shut. My sincerest hopes, or rather our sincerest hopes for the well-being of the ones living in these thriving locations, because any such escalation is not a desired situation by either of the nations. The financial markets also reacted to these escalations with INR weakening quite significantly and equity markets tanking by the end. So, Pankaj, how are the situations evolving and what should one be watching out in the coming days in the domestic as well as the global financial markets?
Good morning, Shikhar. Good morning, everyone. I do remember one statement from a US erstwhile defense secretary, and that statement is very, very powerful in these scenarios. He basically classify any situation into a four bracket. One is known, another is known unknown, and then unknown known. So a kind of a situation where we are in actually in a situation of unknown. Now, this kind of a situation, we don't know how it will be emerging, how it will be unfolding. So better we will be sticking to the informations released by Indian government on particularly on a kind of a tussle conflict or whatever we can say. I can't term this as of now as a war. So there are situations are very very grave at this point of a time. So I will stick to the whatever is being released by Indian government. I will request everyone to do that as well rather than speculating on anything else. We are in a situation, I would also suggest that let's we try to cover or hedge yourself in a short-term market scenario. 2 days back, things were different, but yesterday the kind of activities happened across border. It's sensible to be being hedged on the short term. What we saw yesterday was a very one-sided move of a dollar rupee from a low of 84.57 to 85.72, and even a dollar buying persisted post Indian market closure. And in offshore market, we saw as well as 86 got traded. So these kind of situations which are very, very unpredictable, better to be hedged on the short-term exposures. With this, I would go shift to the global news. US and UK has signed a kind of a trade deal where the baseline tariffs are stuck with the 10%, but UK agreed to a average tariff reduction to 1.8% from 5.1%, which is a massive dollar kind of a dollar can get into a UK business. There would be other things will be negotiated, but UK also agreed to remove all kind of non-tariff barriers as well. Sticking with the United Kingdom, they have reduced, Bank of England have reduced the rate from a 25 basis to 4 quarter, which basically means that they are trying to regenerate their economy back. After this, also, what we saw in the US, yields have moved higher, closer to 7 to 10 basis across the curve. We also watched lots of statement from Trump yesterday. Again, the primary statements were on Powell. He again said that Powell is not able to interpret economy well. He went as saying that by saying that Trump is a fool, he can't see that there is no inflation, and US is getting lots of tariff money. All said and done, he also mentioned that everybody is reducing rate. China reduced rate, UK reduced rate. I don't know what's happening in USA. So, and another set of statements was on tariffs or trade deals. He's saying there is lots of discussion going with the China and the other countries as well. We are seeing a positive developments happening on the tariff front. What we also saw in India, globally, gold moved lower yesterday by almost 3%. Post Fed, I think when people saw that there was no indication of a rate cut, people have booked profit on gold. It seems that way. Gold moved lower than a 3,300. Currently, it's dealing at 33,0507. What we saw is that there was a strength after long. We have seen some strength in dollar, and probably that also helped the dollar rupee as well to go higher. USD index is staying higher than 100 Now it's 100.60. We saw a kind of a move in dollar yen to 145.70. We saw the move in euro, which has dipped below 1.12, currently trading at 1.1220. So yes, all this happened in the currency side. Asian currencies, in response to a stronger dollar, is also kind of showing a negative bias. Dollar CNH is currently trading about 7.24. Coming back to Indian market, there was not much of a equity selling happening initially, but market actually in the last hour, Nifty dipped by 200 points. At the same point of Indian bonds have moved by, Indian 10-year G-Sec moved up by 5 basis points to 640. We also saw that buying in dollar and premiums also going higher. So forward premiums have also moved up by across the curve around 6 to 10 paisa. So this is a kind of a dollar buying, I can put it. The importers came and has their positions. Yeah, that's all from me. I would say that stay safe. Don't go much on a speculation. Have a kind of a calm, peaceful weekend. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Pankaj. This was really good. And yes, folks, we are in a situation which, as very rightly positioned by Pankaj, is in unknown setup. So it's a humble request to all to limit the propagation of any sort of speculative information on these sensitive matters, and let's all be responsible in the way these trying times are progressing. At Almus, we continue to stick to the information shared by the government on these matters, and we continue to hope that everyone else manages the kind of information they've been passing around. On the information side from the financial markets, yes, we've seen the weakness in the dollar rupee. We've seen the premiums moving higher. We've seen the equities correcting quite well in the last 1 hour. So all these have been the developments on the domestic market front. And as Pankaj rightly mentioned, with respect to managing your risk, we hope that rational set of hedges are being introduced by you in such market situations. On the global front, the tariff reduction by UK on the UK-US trade deal front was observed, which was part of the reasons for the appreciation in dollar. BOE reduced rates, but at the same time, on these rate funds were the comments by the US president on the Fed's action remaining unchanged on the Fed rate funds. The gold has moved quite significantly on the downside after such updates. So this has been the primary action in the overall global financial markets. That's been up for today, folks. We shall come back again on Monday. Meanwhile, we hope you all remain safe, sound, and keep taking care of your loved ones. Thank you so much for listening in. We shall come back again on Monday with another round of updates.